All right. There we go. There we go. Yeah, got that fixed. All right, we're doing good, doing good. Sound okay? Sound good? There we go. Whew. All right, sorry about that. I had two problems at the exact same time. I forgot the restart happened at exactly 2 o'clock, and I started my stream about 4 or 5 minutes early. So all that mixed together made my computer go bleh. All right. Hey, Timo. Glad you can make it. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it's just a little I have really bad timing. I tried to start my stream right as the server was going to restart, which of course made everything go wonky, but we are better now. So I hope everybody's doing good today. We are, of course, on Shifting Spirit. We're going to be doing a little herbing, a little hunting. Hey! Little herbing, little hunting, maybe meet some people. We'll have to see how the day goes. She had a very eventful night last night. Very eventful. She got to ride an iron horse. Twice, actually. So that was exciting for her. She actually, she was here at camp and an iron horse came through the tunnel. And she decided she was going to chase the iron horse. She didn't have a clue what she'd do if she caught it. She was just going to try and chase it. And it was really cute. She was on Runs with Wind, chasing it towards Emerald Ranch, and then it stopped. And so when it stopped, she did not know what to do with herself. And luckily, there were some really, really nice people. Granny Tick and her two grandsons were on the train, and the train conductor, Dr. Robotnik, who is very eccentric. He is the Fireface Man, as she calls it, because he has a big old red bushy beard. But they were, she didn't have enough money. She did here at camp, but she didn't have an owner. And they invited her and paid for her train ticket so that she could ride the iron horse. And they loved her to death. She thought very highly of them. She was so scared though, skittish and scared, but they made her feel very comfortable, very welcome, and Granny was very protective of her. So she got to ride the iron horse all the way to Saint Denis, and of course that was the end of the line because the train conductor that was his last stop for the night. So and y'all gonna love this. The train conductor told her to wait on a park bench, and he would give her a ride back to Emerald. So obviously she trusted the guy, the engineer, because he was the master of the iron horse, and anyone that could master an iron horse obviously was someone of great strength and power. So she waited on the park bench for 45 minutes. She would not get up. She would not speak to anybody because, I mean, you take someone who has never seen a big city before, plop them right in the middle of it and tell them to wait at a certain spot. She did exactly what she was told to do. So she waited on a park bench at the train station for 45 minutes while Dr. Robotnik went and had dinner, went and watched the movie, went to the bar. He forgot about her. Completely forgot about her. And finally he came back and got her. And went to the train yard and got a delivery train to make a delivery to Emerald so that he could take her back. Explained how trains work and that iron horses eat black rocks, coal. Uh, at which point she made the statement that the horse she has eats grass, so obviously iron horse is stronger. It was a lovely little interaction. If you want to see it, check out T-Mad TV on Twitch. The VOD from last night is on his channel, so you can actually... It's kind of towards the end, I think, when he has the interaction, but it is so cute, though. So, to get you up to date, she now knows where Saint Denis is and how to get back home. She understands that iron horses eat black rocks, not grass. And he taught her a bad word. So she now knows a white man bad word. Because he told her at one point when they first got into the delivery train that she could stand, like if this was the boiler, of course train engineers are right here in the train. So he told her she could stand on this side of the boiler and hold the old crap handle. Only the word crap was not used in that scenario. It was the S word. And she did not understand this word, so she made him explain what this word meant. And finally he told her, well, that word means the stuff that comes out of the back side of animals. At which point she goes, oh, is poop handle? And he's like, yes, because I carried this on for quite a while. He goes, yes, it's a poop handle. And she's like, why would I touch poop? And of course that had him all. Now here's another discussion, but I let him off the hook. He's like, well, it's just an expression. She goes, oh, me understand the expression. Say one thing, mean the other. He goes, yeah. And she's like, oh, like lie. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. But that's up to date. So she has learned where Saint Denis is, and everything between here and Saint Denis, as far as the Iron Horse Trail is concerned. And she's made a few very interesting friends. If you have never, if you don't play in the DRB, and you don't know who Granny Tick is, that's the granny she met last night. Quite possibly the most kind, sweethearted, lovable grandmother you could ever think of that would do anything. Everybody she meets is a grandson or granddaughter. Doesn't matter who you are. She loves everyone unconditional, no judge. And she took a liking to a little shifting spirit, which is a good thing. So we're going to go ahead and get a little herbing and hunting done. And in case she needs it, she did finally craft her a native pack. So she actually has a native backpack. You can kind of see it right there. What that does is it increases her weight from 85 to 140. So she can carry a lot more stuff. Right now we don't need it though. But it looks really fitting though for someone of her particular profession. Let's go ahead and we just opened up a new bundle of arrows. And of course, if you've been keeping up with her little story, she's not greedy when it comes to hunting. She generally tries to get one, sometimes two of them. If it's buffalo, two's about the max she can get with a bow. Now, if you've got a carcano or a bolt action or even a rolling block, you can usually take down a whole herd by yourself. We're just going to be doing a little hunting and herbing to get started here. Of course, like I said, the server just rebooted at, 13 minutes ago. So to give it time for everything to kind of settle before we start venturing out. Now, she has not seen the Stone family again after that one interaction. They're the ones that wanted to become moonshiners. Uh, but she hasn't run into them again. She did run into the traveling chef Jonathan Cooper, who bought every freaking raspberry she had. Oh no, he bought 100 raspberries. Jebediah Miller uh, found her again and bought every red raspberry she had. So she is like completely out. Of course not. She always does keep a little stash. Hey, dead man, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. She does keep a little stash of all the herbs for herself. Usually 100 of anything she has. So she's never really completely out because she's got to make sure she has enough to survive herself. But yeah, that was a great little interaction that she had last night in Saint Denis. And typically, I don't lock her in at night. She's more of a during the day character that I play. Because at night, usually whenever all the family and criminal activities going on. So I play Rosalind at night. And of course, I've only streamed Rosalind once because she is a criminal and a member of the family. So I myself don't want to stream her and have the potential of stream snipers finding her and killing her or trying to kill her. She's been in 10 gunfights, lost 3. So 7 out of 3, 1 is not bad, especially for somebody that can't aim. But that's also why they make dynamite, so you don't have to aim. And of course, for those that didn't catch the live stream, a little shifting here. Somebody was nice enough to teach her where the tailor was in Valentine, so she went to the tailor and air quote learned how to make her own clothes. So she's actually wearing a little Native American medicine girl. So that way she is true to her heritage, even if she was kicked out of her or banished from her tribe, she still holds on to her tradition. Of course, she hangs around the white man long enough, she may learn some new tradition. Because she knows how to lie and she's learned to cuss words. So, I mean, she's well on her way to becoming a little white girl instead of a little Native American girl. As far as culture, of course. Oh, and of course, she is still teaching everybody she meets some of her language. Just because that's what she believes in. And of course, a granny tick last night tried to give her a healing tea bag because she found out she was a little herbalist also, so she was sharing some knowledge. So, of course, Shifting gave her some of the berry juice that she makes because Shifting doesn't believe in receiving something for nothing. If you give her something, she's going to give you something back. That someone, of course, using guns to hunt to scare off everything. Or that's the way she sees it. No, my other characters hunt with carcanos and rolling blocks, whatever it takes to get it done as fast as possible. Whereas Shifting is more traditional for her culture. Only bows, knives, and lassos. Oh, and of course a machete, and some throwing knives, and throwing tomahawks. So I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday today. It's a nice, relaxing day. Well, for me it is. some people it's not, I understand, but for me it's a relaxing day. And we may, after she does a little herbing and hunting, let everything get settled down, she may head back over to the Aurora Basin to see if the Mi'kmaq tribe is over there. Of course, she will have to carry a gift. That, that's always a tradition. Hey, Gibson! It's always a tradition, the first time you go to someone's land, kind of like a housewarming, you take a gift to show that you acknowledge and respect that that is their land or their property, and that you are merely asking to visit. Of course, the Mi'kmaq tribe is over around Aurora Basin between Manzanita Post. Let's see here. They are here. This is Mi'kmaq tribe territory, and they a very nice tribe of people. I've met them on another character. Um, very nice tribe. They don't necessarily like people trespassing, or hunting on their land. But now, like if you were, let's say you were chasing a deer and you'd already shot at it off of their land and it runs onto their land, that's fine. You explain it. They're usually pretty nice about it. They understand that that's not one of air quote their deer. That's one that come onto their land that was, not originally on their land. You, however, do not shoot a black bear. That'll get you killed. Black bears are sacred to the Mi'kmaq tribe, and black bears by nature will run away from you. So if you're killing one, you're literally chasing it down to kill it. To kill one of their sacred animals. That'll get you killed on sight. A grizzly bear, however, fair game. Oh, and Granny gave her some blunts too last night because talking about smoking the peace pipe. So Granny gave her some blunts. So she technically has drugs on her right now, which is fine. You're allowed up to 9 cumulative items. Of course, her horse also has a little bit of peyote on it. But yeah, I still can't believe that Dr. Robotnik left her sitting on a park bench for 45 minutes. And I mean real world minutes, not game world minutes. So it's 45 real minutes. Of course, I'm dying laughing the whole time because I know what's going on. Hey, Void Amy J. What is up, girl? So, I mean, I was watching, I had his stream pulled up so that in between, whenever if I meet somebody who I know is streaming in the game, I will automatically mute their stream and minimize it. That way I don't get confused hearing two conversations echo, and I don't accidentally say something that my character wouldn't know. But after about 10 minutes, I realized he had forgot about shifting spirit and left her. So I was watching his stream. Yeah, he went to lunch at the Grand Lounge. Then had a few drinks. Then went and watched the show at the theater. Went all around Saint Denis, but never once come back by the train station. Then gets in his balloon and starts heading towards Rhodes. And finally somebody told him, because they it's like, you forgot something. What in the world did I forget? So maybe a little native girl sitting on a park bench at the train station. So he had to turn the balloon around and go all the way back to St. Denis and get her. And of course, she was still sitting on the park bench waiting, like, like he had told her, wait here, I will come get you, and she trusted him. So she was sitting there waiting, just singing to herself. Oop, there's some right there. But that train ride from Emerald to Saint Denis. Of course, she now knows that the Iron Horse Trail goes all the way to Saint Denis. Although I don't think she'll be going back to the big city by herself, because, as she put it, it was a very tight space, no room to move. So, and I mean, I actually just love playing this character the way I play her. She's, for those that don't know, she was the daughter of the medicine man in the tribe that she was in. She is a Cherokee. And I, of course, I have broke some of the rules with her. She's Cherokee that speaks Sioux Lakota. And it's a very bad shot, apparently. But yeah, she's a Cherokee, the daughter of the medicine man of the tribe, was going to be forced, of course, she's a girl, gotta remember, she was going to be forced to join, or to wed the son of the chief of the tribe. Flat out refused, threw a fit, more or less. And because of that, she disgraced her family, and therefore she was banished from the tribe. They basically put her in a canoe with nothing but the wedding dress, wedding attire she had on, a bow, a knife, and some food and water, and sent her adrift down the river, and was banished from their land. That's how she wound up in the county. And that's where she came from. She literally had like a day's worth of food, a day's worth of water, a mini, a bow, not even a good bow, a crappy bow, and a little knife. And that was it. And now she has a camp of her own, fully furnished with every extra she can get. She got the best bow you can have, the improved bow for Red Dead, and is buying or is selling herbs to bunches of people and on the market, and has plenty of money. And she has more food than she knows what to do with. As you can see, let me put my bow up. Because normally she keeps, like, she's got this, she's got a few berries, some berry juice. Then you go over here and she's got another stack of 17. She's got all of this meat saved up. So she is not hurting. Hey, Raven. And she has started making a nice little group of close, I wouldn't say friends, more like a lot of them's business partners or people she does business with. And like I said, until last night when she met Granny Tick. And I can already tell you, Granny Tick has been telling a lot of people about meeting this, how did she put it? Her cute little Indian granddaughter. Because Granny Tick calls everybody either grandson or granddaughter. You are related to Granny Tick whether you want to be or not. She is just that loving and caring of a person. She is the type of grandmother that you can't wait to go see. And she sings. Not very good. She does not have a singing voice, but that doesn't stop her. She makes up songs on the spot about everybody she meets. Hey, Ozzy. So, yeah, she is adorable. I love Granny Tick. But yeah, so that was her adventure of getting left in St. Denis. But finally, Robotnik did come back, pulled out a train, and was teaching her all about how the Iron Horse works and what it eats for food. He was so kind, actually. He was explaining a train to someone who had never really seen the inside of a train in horse terms, so that she could understand what he was talking about. So the iron horse eats black rock, whereas her horse eats grass. Um, and instead of telling it to go faster, it has these levers, and you do that, and that tells the iron horse to go faster, slower. And then he blew the whistle, and she giggled for like 5 minutes because she thought that was the cutest little thing, that the iron horse had a whistle instead of a neigh. And it's really fun playing her, uh, because you get to imagine being a character in a movie that you are purposely told to forget everything you know about the world. So you get to react to it like it's the first time. And it's really interesting to role play that concept, because we've gotten, think about a cell phone. Everybody has one. I mean, almost everybody, even if it's a flip phone, has some kind of a cell phone. Now imagine in the 80s when bag phones first came out, nobody had ever seen anything like that before. So it was a wonder. Now go back to 1899 and imagine someone seeing a cell phone. How would they react? That's kind of how she's reacting to all this technology, because she's never seen it and doesn't understand it. So it's really fun playing her. But she still hasn't come across that black Turcoman or that white Mustang that's out here. Right now we're just getting a few raspberries. Like I said, Jebediah bought, after Jonathan Cooper, the traveling chef, uh, bought 100 berries. Jebediah turned around and bought like 450, so cleaned her out of everything she had. Now, of course, anyone that's watched my stream or Void Amy J's stream or Trippy's may have heard the name Scarlet Harlot or seen her around. I've known Scarlet quite a while. She actually has a place here in the DRB, which is actually the most beautiful house there is in the DRB. It's actually right up here. It's the Scarlet Harlot's Bunny Ranch. So as you can see, I mean, she put a lot of work into redesigning, rebuilding the little house that appears in Epilogue. But yeah, this is her bunny ranch. And at night, I wish it was night right now, because all those lanterns right there between the trees light up this whole little place. It's a beautiful place to take pictures. Okay, what time is it? Okay, I was trying to see the time, not make you jump. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Go in. Yeah, all these little, whoa, hey. All these lanterns right here light up, so this whole path gets lit up. And I think she's actually got some changes. She's going to be doing some more building on the property, as they would say, like a barn and stuff like that. Squirrel! We shall call him Nutter. We now have a pet squirrel to go with the other, I think, 6 that we've collected so far. But yeah, the whole interior in the house is done and everything. And they're fixing to actually start opening up. Oh, thank you, Amy. They're actually fixing to start opening up properties for purchase by players, which is something RDO should have had a long time ago. But that way players can own their own little house. And more than one person can own the same house, which I think is very unique. I think it's the way they explained it. It's kind of like in some other games, there's one door, but when you go in the door, it goes to your specific house for each individual person, which they can pull that off. That'd be really cool. Alright, well, we are going to go see if the Mekwa tribe, if any of them are actually awake, and see if we can introduce little shifting spirit to some other Native Americans that exist in the county. Now we are going to go, let's see, we are here. The quickest way, of course, is going to be right through there. That right there is where we want to end up at. Of course, it is a long ride to get over there because we're basically going, halfway across the county. But it'll be worth it if any of them's awake, so she can actually introduce herself to them. Then she might be able to ask, talk to them if they accept her. They don't have to now because she is a single Native American. The Mekwa tribe's really open to other Native Americans, real nice and everything. Of course, she's going to have to use that talent that that couple taught her of don't tell, it's not a lie as long as you don't, if you leave parts of it out, it's technically not a lie. It's only a lie if you tell something opposite of what actually happened. So she can't tell them she was banished from her tribe. The couple told her to tell people her tribe wanted her to take a spiritual journey alone. So it's technically not a lie. Now, I do not like to put that camera there because I run into it all the time. Well, better stop real quick. Because she has figured out that she needs to keep things. She needs to keep things in her saddlebags, not on her person, because they can't steal it if it's in your saddlebag. Oh yeah, she needs to put some blood down that they gave her. So if somebody did rob her, they're not going to get much of anything. Oh, we're going to keep the squirrel in her pocket. That way she has a friend. Alright, there we go. Nice little camp up there. Yeah, and the hardest part about playing 3 different characters in a roleplay scenario is making sure that the knowledge I learn on one character, the other 2 can't know it because they didn't learn it. So luckily with shifting, because she doesn't know much of anything, she only knows what she is being taught by other players in the game. So every time she interacts with somebody, she adapts a little bit of their personality into her own. And of course, they always wind up teaching her something that she probably shouldn't know, like lying. uh, the cuss word that Dr. Robotnik taught her last night. I know that's gonna come out sometime sooner or later in the conversation. Because somebody's gonna say, "Could you hand me that stick?" or "Could you hand me that broom handle?" And she'll like, "You mean the poop handle?" So it's gonna be hilarious. And of course, she is maintaining the tradition of teaching everybody she meets at least one or two words of Sioux Lakota, because that's the language she speaks. And so every time she talks about her hawk, of course, she always says her cheta, which means hawk, or when she talks about a horse, it's her sakawakin, which means horse. So a language I never thought I'd actually get to use for anything. I get to speak it in the game. And of course, whenever if anybody ever asks, she says that she's hunting or herding, they'll be like, "Well, what are you hunting for?" Of course, it's always Sika and Tatanka, which is deer and buffalo. And of course, she always teaches how to say farewell, because nobody ever knows what she's saying, because she does not say goodbye. That's a white man word. It does not exist in Sioux Lakota. There is no such word for goodbye. Goodbye is a word that you say. If there was such a word, it'd be a word that would only be said at a funeral, a farewell, or a goodbye. Bye meaning to pass over. Good, of course, meaning to have a good journey. So a goodbye in Lakota would roughly translate into good journey at a funeral. So she doesn't say that. She says "Taksa Aki," which means farewell, see you later. I think everybody she's met, she's taught that to. Oh, and of course, people think that all Native Americans say how, H-A-O. Actually, that is a masculine term only used by the male. So she would never say how. She always says Han, H-A-N, which is the female version of hello. And it'd be really interesting if she ever meets somebody else that speaks Lakota, and I could carry on a full conversation, and nobody but them two would know what was being said. Unless someone spoke Lakota, of course. Wow, runs with me and got in a hurry. Calm down. Hey, Rocket. And yes, we will pick herbs all the way there. Ooh. Where did anybody go? Han. Han. Now, the last time we came past this, there were some tents and stuff here. Oh, let's see how this goes. They slowed down. They're sizing me up. Of course, she is being extremely skitty. Han. I think that was highly suspicious. They stopped and watched until I started coming back out. Hey, JP. Correct pronunciation, wrong spelling, but I'll give you that one. And Han, JP. So yeah, that I don't know if that was fixing to be a bad moment for her or if everything was fixing to be okay. Because they saw me stop, pick that herb, and they stopped and was eyeballing me. Now we have to stop by Fort Riggs because there's some peyote in here, and we've got to stop and get it. Get us some peyote. Well, either that or because I am wearing more traditional clothing, they may have thought I was part of that Miqua tribe that we're going to visit, and they didn't want to start any ruckus with Gray Eagle. I see the Miqua tribe. A lot of them do carry guns and are really good shots. And there's a few of them that are more deadly with a knife than most people are with a gun, so people tend to leave them alone. And if they ride, they hardly ever go into town unless they need a doctor. Um, but when they do come into town, they don't come just one or two. There's a few of them, and people like if they go to the doctor, uh, people won't go near the doctor till they leave. And it's either fear or respect or a combination of both. Of course, I'm probably gonna give a gift of peyote because she's a herbalist, and peyote was used for spirit journeys. If they're here. And of course, everyone plays their. There's quite a few Native American characters, um, and everybody plays them differently, because they all have different backgrounds. Well, after the little adventure she had last night, I figured Granny Tick is gonna get the word out, because she just fawned over Shifting Spirit, which was a good thing. And of course, right now, Shifting Spirit, where she's at in her current journey, um, is right about where she should be. She's got plenty of food, plenty of berry juice, tons of herbs, making decent white man paper. So, and she doesn't want anything, and she has everything she needs. So, technically speaking, in her journey, uh, she's right where she needs to be because she can go off exploring and adventuring and learning about this world that she's currently living in. Um, she hasn't had any bad run-ins with anybody yet. That is coming though. It'll be inevitable. She'll run into a bad situation, but hopefully it'll be a little bit later in her journey, so that she's learned how to deal with it. Because right now, she's kind of like on that edge of insecure and scared and starting to build a little confidence. So, like a getting robbed or something like that would definitely shake her up. And of course, if you notice, that's how you know you're entering a Miqua tribe territory. So there is a marker. Most people never even notice that's there when they come down the road. But that's something you should, because it's a warning. So, like, letting you know you're entering Native American land, it basically enter at your own risk. I still ain't fixed the freaking floor back here. You'd think they'd fix that place up a little bit. Alright. Well, of course, the Mi'kmaq tribe lives right over here. The Mi'kmaq tribe did live right over here. Oh, there. I was looking in the. It's like, there was. It's to the left. There it is. I don't think anybody's home today. Han? Han? Yeah, there is nobody home today. They definitely got a great spot here, though. You got ginseng, oregano, and cannabis inside the camp. And of course, from story mode and online, you know that this was originally part of the Wapiti tribe when they were moving. And you can tell because of the shape of the hut here. Well, that and all the stuff laying around matches Wapiti Reservation, the native burial ground, all of that. But the shape of this hut is also the same shape of the where the sacred peace pipe was kept by rainfalls that the army basically stole and Arthur had to go get back. And of course, they have their tribe located here, which makes perfect sense. And I'm probably gonna have to bring her up here, uh, when it's nighttime in real life, so that they might be on, because they may have jobs or stuff during the day. But anyway, it's just a nice little spot. Yep. The doctor did, and she is. I'm currently stockpiling a bunch of it, and all doctors want ginseng. Um, Ginseng for a doctor is like crack. They can't get enough because a lot of their a lot of their medicines and like the healing medicine stuff are made out of ginseng, so they go through it. They go through it about as fast as they can get it. And every doctor is trying to find it. So if I could ever find a really good ginseng spot instead of just one, uh, I could pick that, and she could definitely make a lot of money selling herbs to the white man medicine man. Because she doesn't understand the term doctor. She just understands they're the white man's version of a medicine man. Now we gotta be careful. I know there's a grizzly that runs around out here. We spotted it one time close to Manzanita. Uh, it would kill Shifting in one swipe of its paw. That's actually a really good picture. Those are those stools. Ain't nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Sometimes there'll be stuff in just laying around in the county that you can pick up. Sometimes not. It's whereas like RDO, you could go into a house and pick up tons of cans of food and everything. And here in the county, in the DRB, not so much. I wish that aspect was in play, but it's not. Because a lot of that food, like the canned food stuff, doesn't exist. This lets me know this is a Skinner camp. Because there's dinner. And she's out. Alright, where are we headed to? Let's actually, she wants to do a little buffalo and stuff hunting, so let's head down towards Manzanita. Actually, this way. I have to be careful. I know there's a cougar spawn right there, and she's found it before, so it's gonna be pretty careful. Actually, the cougar found her because it tried to drag her off her horse. But I hope everybody's enjoying the stream. Now, if you have questions, suggestions, things like that, feel free to say so. And of course, if you've been keeping up with Shifting Spirits with a story, you kind of know the mentality she has, how she reacts to everything. So she's not going to do something crazy, like go jumping off a cliff or anything like that. And of course, she is still kind of naive, so she would wind up being the type that would trust a criminal and not know that they were a criminal until they actually did something. It's actually kind of quiet out here today. No, not a lot of people roaming around at the moment. But since she was out this way anyway, and she knows that buffalo or Tatanka and Thika live out here, she thought she might do a little hunting, maybe a little herbing. And of course, if she does venture off into Blackwater, she may wind up meeting Granny Tick because she stays in Blackwater a little bit. And we actually hit that one. And definitely because of desync issues, you always want to try and get one shot that makes them move and not a direct kill shot most of the time, because a kill shot might desync them. So if you can get a good hit and get them to run, and then get a second shot, it won't disappear on you. Alright, so let's see what we got out. That's some pretty horses. Ooh, that one right there. Dang it, I was stuck behind the thing, I couldn't get to it. Ah, dang it, when I turned around I lost it. And that happens. Would have been a pretty one though. Yeah, it's just like in same thing happens in RDO. Um, if you're looking at something and then look away, when you look back, it may not be there because it'll despawn. Take them King's place. He streams on Twitch also, Hexam TV. Really nice guy. The character he plays is so funny because it's so full of itself. Or he is. Oh, I thought that was a wild horse and somebody owned one. Don't look like there's too much out today. It is nighttime, so it's going to be kind of hard. But we can at least see if we can find some raspberries and stuff while we're out here. There's a few raspberry bushes out here, so it's pretty good. Oh, there's some smoke. That's way far off. How many berries do we have? Because we might. Oh, we've only got 16. Well, I've got a bunch on my horse. And the cannabis seeds. Oh, yeah. If this keeps up between her gathering peyote and getting cannabis, she's going to wind up being a little Native American drug dealer. Oh, there are tons of herbs in the game. Just the only places she's been, because she's never went up in the snow, and there's snowdrops. No, all the herbs that exist in RDO Online exist here. They're just more specific to certain areas that we haven't been to yet. But if I pay, yeah, I was way over the limit. Of course, they can't search your horse, which is a good thing because she's got 2, 4, 2, 4, plus another. That's peyote. So 2, 4, 6, 11. So yeah, she's like 2 over the limit. So she could easily just, if they could search your horse, which they can't, they can only search you. But if they could, she'd be doing jail time. Ooh, what kind is that? Wait, that's a pretty one. Right, you know what? We're gonna try old school. And got it without even having to lasso it. Nope. Calm down. There you go. So didn't even have to lasso it or anything. Just snuck right up to it. Of course, this is just a standard breed horse. So it's not even. I mean, if she didn't already have one, then it would be a good little starter horse. But she's got runs with wind, so we can take this one and make a little money off of it. And like I said, when she first got off of the boat, she got off here in Blackwater, so she knows the area a little bit. So she knows where to go to sell a horse if she wanted to. And you can actually make a decent living because your average regular horse can be about $20-$30 that you make. They like a black Turkmon will sell for 140 to the horse fence. If you stable it and then train it up, I mean you're looking at $8,000-$9,000 horse. But she's not a horse trainer, so she can't train them. So we're just gonna head right over here to the horse fence and sell this one. And of course it's foggy as everything. Shifting and the doctor could have a smoke down at the Dr. Bach cannabis. I don't know if the doctors buy cannabis or not. Of course, ginseng I know. There's a few other herbs that they, so cannabis might be one of them. She's headed to right there. Well, now, actually, I know that doctors do buy blunt, because that's one of the medicines they prescribe for pain, and they give it to their patients, so they probably do buy cannabis. Let's see how much we get for this one. $21.60. Now, of course, in our money nowadays, that doesn't seem like a lot, but in 1899, that was a lot of money. That was the equivalent of, $20 back then was like probably like $200 or $300 now. I forgot what the exact exchange rate was. I looked it up one time. Give me just a second. Let me get me a drink here. Right. Runs with wind. I am too close to a road. There we go. There's a pole there. You better not hit that pole. So we got $81 in our pocket. Which, I get a lot more than that in camp because she's got I think a couple of thousand. Yeah, very good sale. She's, all them hers that she sold, she's got a few thousand. I think it might be like 1,500, which for her is a lot of money considering, she has no need for money really. But if we can find another horse, we will definitely do it again. Just have to find a spawn of them out here. And there is a super duper heavy duty rare, blue Nakota that wakes up out here. And there's also, I think there's also a gray one. It's not as rare as the blue one. So, comes across one of them, she'll have herself a rare horse. Oh, one shot. That was a good one, right in the neck. And it didn't despawn, so that's always a plus. Let me just check something here while I'm skinning. There we go. Let's see what else we can find. Like I said, if we can find another, more horses, we will definitely tame us up some. Come on, bleed shot, bleed shot, bleed shot. Yes. Of course, even if we are looking for a horse to tame, I am not going to pass up a hunting adventure. Well, it depends. It's kind of like a tier-like system. The more rare the horse, the more it sells for. Like a Kentucky Saddler, you saw sold for $21. And it was black with a white sock. Whereas a black with a white face, Turkemon sells for $140. So it just depends on the horse. Morgans, Tennessee Walkers, and Kentucky Settlers are pretty much your basic horse. So they're not worth a lot in the wild. And Tatanka, we've got Tatanka. Really? You're gonna make me use 4 arrows? Yeah, the more rare the horse is, the of course the more it sells for. That's a pretty red one. Did this one? I bet this one disappeared when I wrote it. Nope, there it is. So not bad. You got 2 buffaloes out of that one. Well, I have to wait on them to sell. I have no control over that part. That is completely up to the RNG. Because there may be 6 groups of horses wake up, and out of the 6, one of them will have a rare in it. Although that would be cool if we got one. Especially if we got one of the Nakotas. Nakota's a rare horse. Of course, if I got one of the Nakotas, I don't know if I would sell that or not. If it was a blue one, yes. If it was the gray one, because I really like the gray Nakota, no, I'd probably sell it to because this little girl wants a gold Turkemon. Some night boat voodoo right there. Excuse me. Yeah, that's one of the things I do like about the horses. Well, actually, all the animals is you know you excuse me, you know where they wake up at or spawn as a horse, but it's completely random and based on times of the day or night. So unless you know specifically that time of day or night, uh, it's good. Like, yeah, we're gonna avoid him. Renters tend to be very aggressive, so because they're protecting their livestock. Bum, 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 bum. Not seeing any. Let's see if we can get them to spawn in. Oh, don't see any. So we'll check over the ridge here. It's a cute little camp. If you can get an outhouse. Uh, okay. There's supposed to be a racetrack right here. Where it was here last night. Yeah, that's a glitch. We got bunny rabbit. That might have been it loading in right there. Nope, the racetrack's gone. Not worried about the deer. I'm trying to find a horse. Come on, runs with me. Catch up. I'm being looked at by a badger. Dang it. Where did he go? Down here. You're not the one I asked her, but you'll do. Oh, that woke me up. Oh no, 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 no. I know exactly what that is. We almost got eaten by a cougar. Oh, that's a snake. I ain't worried about that snake. That would be a heck of something, wouldn't it? Okay, let's see what we got here. Jackie Sadler, a Morgan, and a Morgan. Nice try, buddy. Nope, 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 nope. Gotcha. Ooh, this is a pretty one, too. Hey, Timo. The snake is picking me off. See if I can see it without spooking the horse. See? Or not. Where's my arrow? Oh, come back here. Well, it spooked the crap out of that horse, didn't it? Okay, let's go sell the horse before we lose it. It is a pretty color, though. Definitely interesting. I like it. Oh, we got $20 for that one. See if we can go get us another one. But there was a few over there, and maybe they didn't despawn. So of course, this is as long as that cougar's not still over here. That was a pretty. He just ran right up and jumped on it. Oh, this one's pretty too. Oh, dang it! Come on, quit doing the pointy thing. Of course, there's another one right there. I'm going to try not bother it because you can only break one horse at a time. So if I break, like I just broke this one, if I had jumped off and then broke the other one, this one would no longer be mine. So you have to break one, then either go sell it or stable it, and then go break another one. So it's only one at a time. But as you can see, if you can find them when they're content like that and not scared of anything, just walk right up, jump on them, and break them. So that one was $26. So hopefully those other ones are still over here laying down. Probably not though. Nope. Yep. Nope, 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 nope. Calm your butt down. Chill out, chill out. Good deal. A few more over there. Of course, no, taming a horse is something she would just know from her culture, so that's not anything that she would not imagine. It doesn't mean she ever done it or is any good at it, but she would have at least seen it done, so she'd have an idea. Of course, she seems to be pretty good at it. She hasn't got bucked off yet. Just got her a nice little chunk of up to $151. You're gonna run into me, aren't you? Definitely have to see if we can find a few more. Or we will take a nice little slew of pronghorn. And a DC. Really, I know I hit that one. No, I know I missed that one. Really, how bad of a shot have I got to be? Whoa, hello, there's a cliff. Nope, Y'all can go. Is that a wild horse? No, that is somebody's horse. Nope. But still not all. Drive by alert time. Hey, Bopey. Glad you could do a drive-by. And for those that don't know, Bopey is also a Twitcher that plays DRB sometimes. Has a beautiful little character named Munfred, who is adorable. She is chaotic neutral, so you never know what she's. I don't think she knows what she's gonna do, and it is wonderful. Of course, I'm pretty sure if little shifting spirit here ever met Munfred, it scared the crap out of her, and she'd probably take off screaming and running, just because she doesn't understand, and she's so naive. It'd be hilarious. Of course, one of my characters, Ainurauco, has met Munfred, who, Ainurauco is now a bacon lady, because she, puts, animal fat in her clothing to make it waterproof. Ooh, here we go. You can get in the right position. Come on. Got it. Yeah, if you ever find one of them that's just being calm and standing there, try to get up close to its front shoulders and then try to jump on it because it's gonna kick you or try to kick you. So if you're at the back, it's gonna lay you out pretty good. But if you're at the front shoulder, about to the stomach, it'll miss you. Well, Bacon Lady loves Munfred. Munfred would probably wind up shooting Rosalind, because Rosalind is a member of the family and is a complete smart aleck. So I could probably see Munfred doing that after a while, because everything Munfred say, Rosalind would smart out something, and yeah. And shifting is just a scared, naive, little Native American girl that is not really afraid of her own shadow anymore, but Mumford was scared. Ooh, $26. But then again, everybody she has met so far, even Robotnik, who taught her the cuss word, it's been nice. Oh, and he did give her some of that magic Gorma water so he could take notes on how she reacted. And it was kind of hilarious seeing that unfold because she doesn't speak good English. So when he asked her, "How do you feel?" she's like, "Me feel me feel what is word? What's it? Tingly. Me feel tingly and see rainbow." Of course, meaning she was drunk off her butt. Ooh, random herb. Is that ginseng? That is ginseng right out here, right outside Blackwater. That is good to know. But yes, Ainurauco takes animal fat and spreads it, kind of coats her clothing in it to make it waterproof. It of course means that Ainurauco always smells like bacon. And everybody loves bacon. And the racetrack is still and there's a horse. Wait a minute. What is that one? Oh, we're not gonna get to it before my timer runs out. you go. No, 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 no. You're doing a lot of lefties. A lot of lefties. Come on, come on. Nope, nope. There you go. There you go. Oh, it's already marked on my map. On my personal map. Oh no, that's the Kentucky Saddler, but man, is it pretty. Oh, better eat before I die. Right up through here. So that's what, about 6 or 7 horses altogether that we've broke and sold. Did not see the rare Dakota that wakes up out here, but that's okay. $28. Well, that was the highest one so far, 28. And that's about average for what if you're just out here randomly breaking horses. But like I said, about between $20 and $30 is your average price. You'll get the occasional rare that will sell for a lot. But I mean, just in that short span of time, we're up to $205 just out here out of pocket. So that's not bad at all. Alright, so give me just a second, y'all. I will be right back. White hair puppy has to go outside. Alright, sorry about that. I am back. Oh, hey, Orchid. Aw, thank you, thank you, thank you. Glad you can make it, and thank you for the share. Alright, so we just got done breaking a whole bunch of horses um, and selling them, making a little bit of money. So let's while we're here, let's see. We got 21 arrows left. Let's see. Do we have any? Do we have any in our pack? No. All right. So let's see if we got any. I'm doing good. Doing good. Just playing playing Shifting Spirit today in the Dakota River Band. Got doing a little hunting, herbing, and horse breaking evidently. But we have no arrows, no backup arrows. So let's ride into Blackwater and see if we can get us some more arrows for our trip home. We're kind of far away. Since Blackwater is her quote unquote hometown, she's not too upset about going into town. It doesn't bother her too much. I like my door standing wide open. So hopefully there's no ruffians or scoundrels in Blackwater. And who knows, she might run into some people she's done business with or can do business with, to selling some of those herbs that she's picked. That is a treasure pig. Oh, let's have an interaction. Han,
Hello there.
what was the animal?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
What was animal I just see? Me never see
Oh,
before.
oh yes, that's my treasure pig.
A treasure pig.
Yeah, it's a treasure pig. It's oh the pig what it does, I'm training it right now, is it goes out and it digs in the ground and it finds all kinds of treasure like oh sometimes uh necklaces and earrings and rings and gold sometimes other collector things and gold pieces. And then what I do is after it goes around and finds a bunch of stuff, after a time I give it this pill that's kind of like a laxative, and it makes it go to the bathroom. And then the most unpleasant part of the job is I have to then go, pull everything out of its poop and wash it off. And but then I can turn it into the collector, various collectors and markets around, and make some money off of it.
So treasure pig dig, and then you dig.
Oh yes, and then I have to go through its poop. I mean, it's not the most pleasant part of the job, I'll tell you. But what I do is I put my gloves on, and then I just pull the things out of its poop, and then I wash it all off, and then I wash my hands. So it's kind of gross, but ultimately I think it's worth it because I get a lot of treasure from it. This is Blanche. This is my treasure pig, Blanche. Now, she's very nice, but she does kind of scream sometimes, and that can be a little unnerving. If you're just trying to have a calm night, she'll just be screaming.
It's very very what's the word? Very unusual animal.
Oh, yes, but they're very smart, though. That's the thing. Oh, oh, see, she's screaming at me. All right. Now, you go on now, Blanche. Um, yes, they're very smart, though, and very affectionate. It's I in some ways I enjoy having her around more than a dog, even though I love dogs. But
Oh,
something about her, she's just kind of like more, I don't know, communicative or something like that. I don't even know if that's a word, honestly.
yeah, me once had Sunka. No, sorry. What's his word? Dog. Me once had dog. But me have cheetah now. No, no stand behind horse. He may kick.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Now you see, I have a lot of experience with birds and pigs and dogs, but not with horses. Clearly I don't know that I shouldn't stand behind a horse.
Yes, Sunkawakan are very temperamental sometimes. Oh, sorry, a horse is very temperamental. Um,
Oh, well,
me,
it's very beautiful.
yes, he is runs with wind.
Oh, I just love him so much. Now, I would feel like I should properly introduce myself. My name is Miss Effie Price, and I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
Me is shifting spirit.
Oh, Shifting Spirit. Well, I'm so pleased to meet you. And this is Blanche here.
Blank. Me, yep,
That's
blank.
right.
Sorry, me still learning white man language, so hard sometimes.
Oh, I completely understand. So my family is actually not from here. They're from China, which so both of my parents now they both don't speak English very well at all. But I was raised here, so I learned the native tongue. But I definitely understand what it's like through my parents to not have English as your first language.
Yes, tribe want me to go on a journey alone, so me having to learn as go.
Oh yes, yes. Wow. So you have to go out all by yourself.
Yes, yes, they tell me go alone.
Oh, well, that sounds very lonely. Now, how long do you have to do this?
Uh, me not know.
Oh.
Me notice you have Hinhan.
Oh, what
What,
was it? What was that? I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
um, what's, um, Hinhan on shoulder. Owl.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. That is an owl that I'm training. Um, they can they're great hunters, those owls. They will go out and hunt all kinds of small game. Like right now, it brought me back a bullfrog here. But as it gets more experience, it brings back better things like skunks and muskrats and rabbits and snakes. And then I can skin them and make dinner from them or something to eat, or I could sell them also. But also, the good thing about these owls is once they're trained a certain amount is that they can go retrieve your telegrams for you. Now I don't know how much you use the telegram system, but it's a way to send messages to people.
Oh,
For
white man written word. Me no.
Oh yes, so owls can go and send those written messages for you and retrieve them as well.
Oh, me not know. My cheetah cannot do that.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
th-
What's this? Hawk. Me has hawk.
oh, hawk's very nice. Now that's a very nice bird, hunting bird.
Yes, it do like you say. It brings small animals for food back.
Oh, yes, yes. That's great. I think that's very handy. It's sometimes you're not able to get out and do a lot of hunting, and it's nice to be able to have a little something that they can help you out with, those birds.
Yes, me is daughter of medicine man. So me pick herbs while hawk hunt.
Oh, I love that. And are you what tribe are you a member of?
Me not part of tribe no more.
Oh, so when you went out alone, you mean it's not temporary?
Um, unfortunately, no. Me on lifelong journey alone.
Oh, no, I thought maybe you meant it was just like a, kind of like a mission that you go on as you're growing up to learn a lesson and then you go back to the tribe or something like that. But you've left forever.
But um, me me was supposed to marry son of chief, and me refused.
Oh, now this was some kind of arranged marriage, uh, and you didn't like the your potential husband?
Me not understand what arranged mean, but me was told had to marry and me say no.
Oh, well, yes, that's usually what arranged means is a lot of times people's parents here will decide that their sons and daughters have to marry, and they will make the agreements with the other families sometimes before their child is even born. And yes, it's
Yeah,
very, it's tough to do that. Now, I know a lot of people that have gotten married to people they've never met before their wedding day.
yeah. Father say I have to, and um son of chief not what's his word pleasing to eyes and not very nice. So me say no.
Well, I think that that was the right decision. I think you have to go with your heart in these situations. And I would not want to be married to someone who was not attractive and also mean. That sounds terrible. You'd have to spend your whole life being that person's, I don't know what, I don't want to say slave, but something like that. So, but because you made this decision, now your father made you leave the tribe, is that right?
Of entire tribe make leave. So
Oh, well, that is so,
me no longer have
oh,
family or tribe.
I'm so sorry. That sounds very, very terrible. I must be very lonely.
It's not lonely. Me have cheetah and Sankawakin to keep company.
Oh, well,
Sorry,
all right.
hawk and horse.
Oh, yes. Well, that is great company now. Um, and maybe one day you can also have a dog. Those are also very good company.
Oh yes, me did have Sanka at one time. Me also have uh, what's it, falcon, but tribe make leave they keep.
Oh, now do you think that maybe after a certain amount of time that the tribe would eventually accept you back after a certain time, or do you not want to go back? Do you want to go back?
Um, way tradition say once one has been asked to leave, there is no more tribe.
Well, I think that while that sounds very sad, I think one positive thing about it is you can start your own tribe.
Oh, me not leader. Um,
Well, but
I
with your own family and friends that you choose and people that you want to be friends with, and that can kind of be like your new tribe. And they won't, if you can choose the people that you're friends with and and make them your new family, and they won't force you to marry anyone or do anything you don't want to do, hopefully, if they're good friends.
me agree. Me believe tribe not blood, tribe heart.
Yes, yes, I think that is a very good way of looking at it. But I do think it's very sad what happened, and I'm so sorry. And if there's anything I can do to help you, please let me know. I would be happy to assist in any way. I could help you train up a dog. How is your falcon? Is your falcon fully trained?
My hawk, yes, hawk
Or
is
hawk, I'm sorry.
it's okay. Hawk is fully trained.
All right. Well, if you need any pets trained, you be sure to get in touch with me, and I would be happy to do it for you. And
Um,
I will do it for you at no cost to you because I think that everyone needs a little bit of help nowadays.
uh me, uh, me, not appreciate. Yes, appreciate.
Oh, that's very good. Yes, yes, that is very good. I ought to say your English is probably much better than you give yourself credit for. And you're doing awfully fine job.
Me listen very, very well when people talk, so that's how me learn.
Oh, now I don't know about you, but it seems like there's a lot of dust rolling into town right now. It's kind of hard to see.
Um, is is little dusty, yes.
Well, it was interesting because, oh, just a couple of minutes ago, there was hardly any dust. And now suddenly there's all this dust everywhere. I don't know where it came from. Now, I do hate to cut our conversation short, but spiritually, I have spilled something all over myself and I need to go clean it up.
Me understand completely of spiritual still. Um, hope to see you around sometime.
All right, and you as well. It was a pleasure to meet you, and I'm sure after I clean up my spiritual spill, I'll be back around. Um,
Is
Shifting spirit, and let me give you my name.
is me name. Is me name, yes.
Oh, and there you go. I'll draw that for you in the dirt here with this stick.
Okay, me will write in a notepad in satchel.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go spiritually take care of that spill now. And oh, oops, I don't know what I did there. Oh,
All right,
oh.
me will I still taksaki in my language means farewell.
All right. Well, farewell to you, and and teach me how to say that again.
It is taksaki.
Taxa aki, shifting spirit.
Taksaki Effie Price.
That's right. Very good. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you around. Maybe sometime we can go picking herbs together.
Absolutely. You must go spiritual now before spill becomes stain.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Exactly. Thank you so much.
And
I'll see you
taksaki.
later. Bye.
So that was an interesting little exchange just from a pig. But yeah, every time a little shifting spirit meets someone, it's always something, a question or something, because she's still learning about this world. And she makes it sure to mention that she's a herbalist, um, and that way people are getting to know her. And just like that lady, who I must commend for her RP in that, she had spilled something all over and still wanted to finish it out. So definitely appreciate that. But that she's learning, getting to know people, letting people get to know her. The world definitely is not wanting to look, because there's normally a big old freaking building right here.
I've heard that. Hello.
So I don't know if it's the world or the computer, because the Blackwater is definitely broken right now. It may just be me. Of course, right now Blackwater is overpopulated. You can see down there in the bottom left-hand corner the little red cowboy. It's got four notches in the circle, so Blackwater's overpopulated, not wanting to spawn in. So yeah. Let's go ahead and head back out. But yeah, that was a fun little RP session over a pig. Like I said, Little Shifting Spirit is naive to the world. She was banished from her tribe for refusing to marry the son of the chief, because he was a complete and utter jerk. Way more aggressive than a person should be. We'll just say it that way. And because she was banished from her tribe, to her tribe, family, everything no longer exists. If she went back, tried to go back to her tribe, they would kill her. Because she basically did an ultimate disgrace of, you know, the chief's son. Yeah, because she was the daughter of the medicine man. It was a perfect marriage that she had no say-so in. So, she doesn't even give it a second thought. She's had her time to grieve more and how all the different processes you go through. She's went through all that before she ever got to county because they put her in a canoe and just sent her adrift down the river with a day's worth of food and water. Typically, they don't care if you make it or not. You no longer matter to them when you get banished. And instead of everything going to crap, she's thriving and succeeding and being taught all kinds of really bad stuff by people. Let's see, is that horse still there? You know, that is a pretty horse. Oh, no, you don't. Come here. Oh, this one's pretty. Oh, look at that one. And that is a pretty coat right there. What kind of horse is it? Tennessee Walker, yep. So we're going to take it and go sell it. Because it's not the gold Turkomon that she wants. Yeah, we're not passing up red raspberries. Come on, run to this wind. But yeah, just from that. You can get a lot of money of bison. It's fun. Yep. Yeah, there is a lot of bison around Emerald Ranch, the Great Plains area, which is normally where she stays. That is her little area to live in. But today she went out to find the Mi'kmaq tribe. I think of the Mi'kmaq tribe there in the Aurora Basin. Hey, Panda! And Jiptadugal. I think I said your name right. Jiptadugal. Jiptoggle. But yeah, normally she stays around the Great Plains Emerald Ranch area. Today she went to visit the Iqua tribe to see if any of them were there because she's dying, literally hoping to meet other people like her. But she hasn't met anyone like her yet. And none of them were home. I'm doing good, Panda. Been wondering where you was and what you was doing. Haven't seen you in forever. So, after visiting Aurora Basin, here, right outside Manzanita, of course, we thought we'd come out this way and see what was going on, and apparently we're going to chase a buffalo down. Whoa, that was a good little left turn there, Clyde. Not good enough. Oh, you despawned. Oh well, it was worth a shot. No worries, Panda. Real life always comes first. Video games will always be here, and true friends will be here no matter how much you screw up. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Maybe I'm not. Probably not. But yeah, real life always comes first. Oh, that was the wrong button. There we go. Oh, this is Shooter McGavin's ranch. We're gonna go around because she doesn't know who he is. Oh, come on, Panda. See ya. Yeah, she has never met Shooter McGavin, so all she knows is that it's a white man's ranch, and that scares her, so she's not going near it. So let's see here. Well, Blackwater definitely is jank right now, because it's way overpopulated. So anytime the population gets too high, your horses won't spawn in, your wagons won't spawn in, and everything starts just coming apart. So we're gonna avoid that and head back over towards Emerald. Okay, that right there is cute. I love the way they've got it built into the landscape so that it looks like it's actually, you know, was supposed to be there all along. I love it when people actually take the time aesthetically to build their camp instead of just plopping it down and riding off. I mean, I come off that hill and it literally looks like that was the perfect spot for it. Because, of course, if you've never played DRB, there is a camp system that they've put in and that they're slowly working on and improving. Instead of it being the camps like an RDO where your crypt sets your camp up for you, you actually can set up your own camp, put your own tents down, move them, rearrange them, and some people just plop it down and go. Right, right. Well, I am glad you did, Panda, because I have been wondering if everything was okay. I don't think I've turned my PS4 on in like a month, because I've been in the DRB so much. So I haven't really got to touch base with everybody, but I'm still around. I'm just not around. Yeah, and both you, yeah, Mumford wakes up like at, you know, the witching hour of the night. So by the time Mumford wakes up, 3/4 of the population is probably in the bed by then. But I would love to run into Mumford again because that was just freaking hilarious. That and Bullpew, I will be honest, I do not see how you do her voice without destroying your own real voice. Oh, okay. Will do, Panda. Well, you know me, I unfortunately have ADHD and OCD, so I tend to be obsessive compulsive and have zero patience. Not a good combo. Although, waiting on that bench, that train station bench last night for 45 minutes while Dr. Robotnik forgot about Little Shifting Spirit was freaking hilarious. Somebody finally told him that, didn't you forget something? Oh, I love your radio voice. You know what? Just... Oh, wait. I wonder if that couple is awake right now. Let's go see if her friends are awake. The people that taught her how to lie. Of all the skills to teach somebody when you first meet them, they tell her how to lie. She's not good at it, by the way. She stinks at it. was gonna miss that one. So far, her repertoire of bad skills that she's learned, the couple that gave her her cheetah, her hawk, taught her how to lie, and then Dr. Robotnik, taught her the S cuss word last night. So she knows how to lie and say one white man cuss word. And I almost let her say it when she was talking to Effie, but I'm like, nah, not yet. Got it? Okay, that right there was the most skillfully aimed, precision drawn bow shot. It was pure luck. It was freaking pure luck. Because I'll be honest, without auto assist aiming, with the way my hands work, I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with the banjo. So half of my shots were just luck. But if anybody ever asked her about it, that was just pure skill right there. I mean, not her skill or mine, somebody's, but... Well, you gotta remember, they, as far as shifting knows, she saw a man and a woman together, herbing, and she never asked and they never said. So with her being a little naive Native American girl at the moment, in her mind, a man and woman together is a couple. So in her mind, they're not necessarily together, but she only understands that the word couple means two. So to her, that is a couple of people. Alright, thanks, Bo Pew, and be careful, and hope to see you. Well, see the other, the other. You know what I mean. Hope to see you later. Yeah, I love playing her the way that I play her, because I mean she's sweet, she's innocent, she's naive to the white man's world, but she's learning. But she only knows what people teach her. So I mean, other than being understanding herbs and animals and stuff, the white man language, she, as far as that, or like the economy, all of that, she only knows what she's being taught. That's why she's messes up on the speech and talking a lot. It's because she doesn't understand. So she has had several interactions where if you didn't understand that about her, you would think she was saying something completely different than what she was saying, because she only knows one way to say it because she's never been taught anything. Which I find hilarious, and I let her play it out as much as until I can hear the person's voice change that she's talking to. I can usually tell when they're like, okay, that's enough, and I can usually read that pretty good, and I'll relax a little bit. But until then, oh, I let her have fun. Because like last night, when Robotnik told her, invited her into the train, and there was no seat, and he told her she could hold on to the OS handle. She didn't understand what the S word was, or how it was being used, so for 10 minutes almost, he had to explain what an OS handle was. And then finally, I heard it in his voice, I was like, oh, you mean a poop handle? He goes, yes! And then she asked, well, why would I stick hand in poop? And it's like, yes! And crap. And what's funny though about the whole couple thing is the last time she went to the camp, they were both there. So, as far as she's concerned, that was a couple. She doesn't understand that the word couple, the way she's using it, means together. She thinks it just means there's two. So I wonder if they are here. Han? Han? They know not here. So unfortunately, they are not awake. But of course, I'm pretty sure if she would have thought to send... If she would have thought to send the written word, and like, they could have told her, hey, we'll be here this time, but she doesn't think about that. There is a lot of bodies over here. Is Minnie dead? So I wonder if it was an ambush. It looked like it was an ambush. At which point we're gone. She tends to avoid dead bodies for non-citizens because she doesn't want to get blamed for killing them. Iron Horse Trail has long legs. It is actually a really good picture. And of course you can see Valentine right over there. Is that Valentine? Yeah, that's Valentine. There we go. We will sit right there for just a second. I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's a really pretty picture. Right. So let's head on down. Now, of course, she doesn't have any fear of Valentine, even though, you know, it's technically Valentine, like one of the worst cities in the county, or worst towns in the county. She doesn't have any fear of it because she's never seen any of the crime or experienced it. So for her, riding into Valentine, even though it is a white man town, doesn't scare her. Although one good shootout happened, that'd probably end that. And we're just gonna run off in the river. You know what? We need a drink. But I think Runs with Wind needs a drink too. So we are going to let our horse drink while we drink. And all you gotta do is lead your horse over the water, look at it, and then let it drink. So while you drink, or while it drinks, you drink. I think that's just a neat little feature that they included. Let's see, where we going? Up this way? You know, I haven't seen any herbs either. Up this way. Oops. I spoke too soon. What do we got? Yep, oregano is what I thought. Ginseng, mint, oregano, and red raspberries. That's all she has found so far. But that's enough to keep her in plenty of food and plenty of berry juice, so I'm okay with that. Oh, and mint. Yes. Oh, good lord. There's a pretty good bit out here. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I'm not even getting back on the horse, so I'll walk over there and get that other one. Runs with wind, come. Really quit eating and you come. Now, no, there's right over this way. Where is it? No, hopefully, we're just gonna ride through Valentine. We don't get shot. No guarantee in Valentine. Oh, if we get done picking herbs and ever make it. We can use that oregano with some of that good prime beef we got off of the bison. Make us up some more stacks of meat. Oh, hot air balloon. Oh, and of course, good news though about Rosalind. Almost forgot. She did get approved for her mask permit last night from Sheriff Amelia, and is now legal to wear her mask in town, so they can't make her take it off, and she doesn't have to leave town now. So that is awesome that a member of the family, a cannibal, is legal to wear her mask. Hein?
Howdy.
What is bird?
What?
Bird. I
Oh,
see bird fly.
this is this thing right here.
Yes.
This is a hot air balloon. So it's not a bird. It flies like one though.
Is no bird but fly? Me not understand.
It's not a bird, but it'll still fly.
Where is wing?
Did the
The fire's
tarp up
kind of
top.
its wings.
Yeah, the fire and the tarp are its wings basically. It just doesn't flap them. It's like magic.
Right.
It's like magic?
Yeah, science is magic.
Me not understand. Take your word for it.
I don't understand it either. I just fly it.
It's very interesting and pretty.
Invention. Oh, thank you. It's a lot of fun. From it's a little bit slower than a horse, but when you get up high, Miss
You can see
Miss Van
everything.
Winkle. Yeah, that's Miss Van Winkle here.
Yeah.
Does it keep safe?
Yeah, it's pretty
Well,
safe.
that depends on the person who's driving it.
As long as it's one person in there, usually it's pretty safe. It's weird when there's more than one person. Don't know how to explain it.
Probably not understand even if you explain.
Right now, I don't think I would know how to explain it.
Well, me was picking herbs and saw strange, not bird, but balloon come in and wanted to see up close.
Oh, yeah. I used to have this here all the time a while ago, but I've been on vacation, so you might see it around.
Me see them every once in a while at Jewellands fly over when hunting.
They're not. That one's probably not me, but you see a balloon parked here, it is most likely me. I don't know of anyone else that does it.
Me will remember. Thank you for explaining balloon.
No problem. You have a good one.
Taksaki. I'm really yeah, I started to go that, but I was like I could tell in their voice they were not really too much into it, and I didn't want to push it. So a simple introduction and just oh, that's
Somebody's
nice.
got their sausage arm.
No, thank you for explaining it. Leave it at that. Now next time she meets them, She may, oh, me remember, you have balloon, me have question. And then go from there and see how it goes. There's a lot of people in Valentine. Definitely a lot. More than, she liked. And that's a cowboy sitting on the ground reading a newspaper. Okay. Not even gonna ask. Yeah, Valentine's a little bit too crowded. Usually that's when stuff goes off a little bit that I don't want to be involved in. Not with this character, anyway. And like I said, whenever you play a certain character a certain way, you can usually walk up to someone and start a conversation, just by saying hello or something or asking a question. And you can usually judge from the way you ask that question how they're going to respond to the situation. As far as like playing Shifting Spirit here, who uses very broken English, doesn't understand what they're talking about. The most I'd say 90% of the time, people are very polite. Even the criminals will be polite to somebody that doesn't understand. But you push the wrong button, or push it too many times. Well, then now it's gone past the we're being polite and kind to you to you're annoying us. We're gonna shoot. That person, I know that person on another character. They're super nice, super sweet. But I had put them, because of the question I asked, I put them into a position that they might not have been ready to try and RP out or try to answer. And I wasn't gonna push that any further because I didn't want to annoy them, which is what I would have been doing. I'd have been annoying them. And so I was like, well, thank you, and went on about my way. But you will have some people that will push somebody in a certain direction and then not let it go, and then it turns into something else that it shouldn't have. It was just a fun little banter. And Shifting Spirit is not the person I want to have fun little banter with, because she's not prepared, has no skills at banter. She's just completely naive and doesn't know any better. There are several characters that I know that do banter that I simply adore, because it's hilarious. Oh yeah, Misery's Price was way cool. She was patient, kind, understanding, very, very awesome. There's a character, Mumford, that we were talking about earlier. Mumford is chaotic neutral, and I adore her to death. Because you never know what she's gonna say, which side of the fence she's gonna be on, and how quickly she can jump from one side to the other and back across, and you still have no idea what's going on. Both you plays the character Mumford. If you ever get a chance to check out his both you's Twitch, I highly recommend it, especially if he's on Mumford, because you're gonna love it. There was a herb right here, and oh, right there. It was behind me. Well, as a matter of fact, if you get a chance to check out anybody streaming the DRB, definitely check them out. because there is somebody playing a character for everybody to enjoy. That one over there? And now, of course, if I had Shifting Spirit awake more in the night hours, she would definitely run into a lot more people. But right now, with her personality being the way she is, when a lot of people start showing up in the county, she tends to retreat to her little camp for safety, and it's part of her personality. That's why she's never found in the later hours of the real world day, so to speak. It just happened to be last night. She just happened to be awake gathering herbs and saw the train come out of the Iron Horse cave and tried to chase it down, and that led to a whole lot of fun. Of course, the main thing to always remember about any RP that you do, yes, Sky is mad again. Me not understand why Sky mad. Me no do nothing wrong. Why you got to be mad, Sky? Of course, when it rains and the lightning comes out here in the DRB, that was close. That was like right over there. It's really loud, so it is definitely hard to, like, if you're trying to carry on a conversation with somebody in the middle of a rainstorm, which makes perfect sense, right? It's hard to hear them. Definitely really beautiful weather, though. Of course, RDO had great weather, and DRB has great weather. And I have a horse around here somewhere that... Oh, there it is. I couldn't see it. I mean, is raspberry? Nope. Thought it was raspberry. It's oregano. Well, alrighty. Let's go make a deposit at the campsite. Yeah, it's raining. We're headed back to camp. Unless I pass the raspberries. There we go. There's the train track. Or the Iron Horse Trail, as she calls it. And there's her sacred tree right up there. There's the Iron Horse Cave, the train tunnel, between Jewel Land, Emerald Ranch, and the Black Sticky Water, which is, you know, Cornwall kerosene and oil. And you just come up to the only big tree right up here. And here's her little piece of the world. That is not what I wanted. It. Oh. Is Mad Sky trying to grow her? Yes, yes. Mad Sky is looking down upon her and takes pity upon her plight, and grows herbs so that she may survive. There we go. For some reason, every time she leaves camp and comes back and it has to reload, the campfire disappears. So it's to reload to get it to pop back up. Right, so the one thing we're definitely going to do is make a deposit. How much did that leave me with? Oh, 130. Okay, so she brought back $230, so that's not bad. So she still has a profit of almost $2,000 after fully upgrading the camp, getting everything she needed, which is not that much because most of it she's went out and hunted or crafted or made. So and we didn't even have to put on our nice backpack to survive. And she still has her pet squirrel that we have named Nutters. And we got the other Nutters and Butters. And that's the other 7 kids. Yeah, she tends to hang on to squirrels for some reason. I don't know. It's a quirk she's developed. But now the ginseng, that should put us at like 18, I think. Nope, 22 ginseng. So once we get up about 100 of those, then we're going to find us a doctor and sell those to them. That way we make us a nice little chunk of change off of that. Oh, and it has quit raining and sun come out. Sky no angry. Sky let light come through. But alright, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream today. It was definitely very much fun. We are definitely going to tell Runs with Wind to go play. And we got a lot of good stuff done today. Didn't meet the Mikwa tribe. Hopefully we will. And the couple was not at home. Of course, she'd probably do better to send a telegram, and they could let her know when they would be there. Because they told her she could go hunting sometime up there, and she doesn't want to hunt specifically like a lot of animals, without making sure it's okay. That, and then she found all the dead bodies, so she was ready to go. We met Miss Effie Price. So definitely she has that written down now. So she made a new acquaintance, a new person. It's always good to increase the people that she knows and that know her, because that's going to help her business in the long run. And it'll help her stay, in touch with reality a little bit, having friends to talk to, because you can't stay alone. You tend to lose touch with reality real quick if you do that. So you gotta be careful. But other than that, it was a very nice, calm day. She didn't get shot at or run off or yelled at. So I consider that a win in her book. But we will be back tomorrow. I believe tomorrow. Yes, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with another adventure or episode in her life to see how that goes. And I'm kind of glowing. Anybody else know that? For the rain's evaporating off. And the light's hitting it. That's kind of cool. Looks like her shifting spirit is shifting. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, but I hope everybody has a great day. Remember, if you like Red Dead 2 mystery videos, they're on my channel, White Hair Investigations. That's what I do for a hobby and for fun. Got like 35 episodes So yeah, it's quite a bit. 9 episodes on Strange Man, quite a few on the Wapiti Indians. So make sure you check those out. Don't forget to leave a like, and if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe. Of course, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget to check out some of those streamers I mentioned over on Twitch, like T-Mad TV, Bullpew, Hexam TV, Hayden _MJ, Don Juan for sure, for show. There's a lot of them that stream DRB and play in the community. So make sure you check them out. Give them a follow if you like them too. Be careful chasing rabbits, always. And if you don't know where I got that from, the whole white hair and chasing rabbits, Alice in Wonderland, the white hair, loved it. But be careful chasing rabbits. They have really small holes. We have really big heads. You'll get stuck. But until then, I hope everybody has a great day. And as always, bye-bye.